talking about what you do, you want to convey the emotion behind it. But the 4 steps, the 4 technical steps, if you will, is, your introduction, your hook, your story, and then what it is that you want to have that takeaway be. So what do you want them to do at the end of
In
that?
my instance, how do I have a call to action that doesn't come across as too salesy or pitchy? Because I don't like when people do that to me, so I don't like to do that. I really like if I'm genuinely like spark someone's interest, like yes, let's have a conversation. But how do I go about that?
Instead of taking away like instead of adding the pressure of it being a sale, like what if we're just connecting with people? Like that is so lost on, oh, I just got chills. Why is that so, like it's so lost on just building relationships with people without this like hidden agenda or like maybe blatant agenda of, well, I have something to offer and like maybe you would be a good person to connect with. Like, but there's this level of fear that says like, well, I can't really put myself out there so much because they think I have this agenda. But if your heart posture is just, I want to connect with you, like I think that we could either, have a cup of coffee together or like maybe you know somebody who knows somebody that could use my services. Like it doesn't have to be so salesy. Like and it doesn't have to be so like this concrete pitch of if you want my services, like it has to be like this formal thing. Like, what if it's just a level of connection? And I think
Yeah.
maybe transitioning that thought of like, I'm just connecting with this person. I'm not necessarily selling my biggest package that I have to offer. I think that that might help.
One of the things that I started doing this year, really since probably the end of last fall, is I said to myself, hey, I'm going to have a networking session each week that's probably not someone who's going to turn into a client, that is literally just to connect. And so I kind of released some of that anxiety and some of that expectation that I was only doing focused networking with focused potential clients. And so now it's about once a week to once every 2 weeks for me personally that I will sit down and have coffee with somebody who we're literally just supporting each other in some way, cheering each other on. And usually I learn from them how to network better because they're actually better at it. And they do a lot more of that less focused networking where they're connecting people across the community who have skills that support each other. And so that's been really helpful for me personally.
And I also liked how Chanel made it not about you or what you're selling too. You can simply say, hey, let's sit down and see if there's a way we can help each other out. Maybe I can bring value to what you have going on and make it more about them and how you could help them, or maybe there's somebody I can introduce you to that would be a good resource. So instead of thinking it's all about, feeling like you're selling yourself, just turn it around and how can I help you? Let's sit down and chat more, because building
Yeah.
that relationship, you may find that you do have somebody that you can send to them, and then it's reciprocal, and they want to also share with you resources.